So over the last couple of months, my income has just been going up and up and up. And I want to make this video to just like sit down and authentically just reflect on why that's been happening. Because I've noticed a pattern, something that I've been doing, because I'm not really working harder right now than I did before. I'm not working longer hours, and still I make way more than I made just a couple of months ago. And I've kind of distilled this down to one simple reason why I've been able to do this. I want to share with you in this video. It's not gonna be some like hyped up, like, yeah, this is how you get rich quick. I just wanna give you some like honest, realistic advice on what actually worked for me and what I wish I would have been able to tell my younger self to get success faster. So that hopefully if you're a young guy who has big goals of making it big and building wealth for yourself, you can apply this in your own life and see faster success and get there faster. Because what I realized recently is that I've met up with a lot of people that are more successful than me. They're making like way more money than I'm making, like millions per month, you know? And I've noticed this pattern where people that are ultra successful, people that do extremely well in life, and something that I've decided to apply now that's been allowing me to see fast success. All it comes down to, they're not smarter than you. They're not better necessarily at any skill than you are in a lot of cases. All it comes down to is that the most successful people, they do two things that you're not doing right now, and they do two things that I didn't do in the past. Number one, they move with way more speed. They move way faster, and they step into rooms that they're not yet qualified to be in. Okay, this is a big thing that you've been taught in like in your upbringing and by school and like by society, that you're not supposed to do stuff. You're not supposed to step into rooms you're not ready for. You know, in school we learn to like always prepare ourselves. You know, you learn to always prepare, study, get better at stuff, and never go into something you're not yet ready to do. You know, that completely ruins your chances, I've noticed, to make it in entrepreneurship, in making money online and building wealth. Because this game is designed in the exact opposite way. The people that win the biggest are the people that are able to just like step into rooms where they have no idea what they're doing. They take on opportunities, take on like business opportunities and ideas, and you step into projects where they have no idea how they're gonna figure it out, and they trust their own ability to figure it out as they go. Like, I'm not special, I'm not smarter than you watching this video right now. Like, I'm a very, very normal person. I'm not super intelligent. I have struggled for a long time in the past to like start making money online. But the way that I figured my shit out was not by preparing myself more and like getting more ready or like reading up more. It was just because I jumped into a business. I jumped into high ticket sales with what I did that changed my life. Before I was ready, before I knew how to do it, I just jumped into it and figured shit out as I went. And that's how I changed my life extremely quickly. So you need to get out of this mindset that a lot of people are stuck in right now. You're probably watching this video right now, like you're in this mindset of like preparation, you know, like you're reading up, getting more information, getting more prepared, feeling more ready to do stuff. That is the exact reason why your life is not changing, why you're stuck right now. Because the most successful people, they don't do that shit. They jump into rooms, they move with extreme velocity, they move with extreme speed, they move so quickly, they make decisions and move forward. Like when you're just sitting there and like preparing for the next like week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like I used to do, you know, during that time, the most successful people have already gone out and like tried 5 different ideas, 10 different ideas, failed with a couple of them, and then seen success with a couple of them. That's the only thing separating the old version of me versus me right now. I just tried more shit, I just committed to more shit, and I just moved faster. Because the journey of going from where you are right now to your goal, it's moving through failures. Like you're going to struggle, you're going to fail with a couple of different things before you succeed. That's how the game of making money and getting rich works, okay? So instead of trying to prepare yourself and avoid these failures, you need to just jump into shit. And when I realized this, like everything changed for me. I realized that like the way moving forward is not to prepare myself more. It's not like preparation doesn't get me any closer to my goal whatsoever. If anything, it moves me way further ahead from it or way further away from it. Because doubt comes into your mind when you try to prepare yourself. You sit down and like trying to read up on the details, trying to like perfect the plan, make sure there's no way you can be failing when you step into a new business model or trying to make money online or whatever it is, you know? Again, the people that are successful, people you see online, people like myself, the only reason between me and you right now is I just stepped into something. I just went for it before I was ready. I stepped into high ticket sales. I stepped into my first role before I knew exactly what I was doing. I jumped in, I had no idea what I was doing at all. I didn't know like how I was gonna close people, etc. But I just jumped in. I trusted my ability to figure it out. I got mentorship, I learned from people, and boom, I started making more money than I knew what to do with all of a sudden. At this stage of my life as well, like I've been doing high ticket sales for a bit now and grown in this industry from being a seller into being a closer, and now I manage multiple sales teams. And like every single stage of my income that's been growing like the last couple of months, it's always been because I've been just stepping into rooms that I haven't yet been ready to conquer, if that makes sense. But it's figured out as I went. This is the most common trait for billionaires. Like I watch a lot of interviews with highly successful people, like like Elon Musk level wealth, you know? And those people, they do this shit all over, like all the time. They just step into rooms they're not yet ready for. They just jump into opportunities they don't know how to actually figure out. They take on ideas, take on projects they don't know how to do. And they just have that strong assertiveness. They have that strong belief in themselves. They can assert themselves into a new situation and then figure it out as they go. This is by far the most important trait you can build. And you need to just like reprogram your brain to step into this, because the old version of you, your old identity, okay? Realize like the whole journey of you trying to go from where you're at right now to making it, whether that's like $1 million, 10 million, like however much money you want to be making in your life. It's all about you stepping out and killing your current version of yourself and stepping into the new one, okay? And that comes with doing exactly this. Like the old version of you is used to preparing yourself, always having a perfect plan before stepping into something, always analyzing and trying to like make everything feel comfortable before jumping into it. Whereas the new version of yourself, the version of you that's successful, how do you think they move? They probably move very quickly. They probably make quick decisions. They're probably able to just effectively decide, jump into rooms they're not yet ready to be in, and figure shit out as they go. This is how you change your life, is by stepping into this new version of yourself, and in every single moment of your life, asking yourself, what would the version of me, the highest version of yourself, the highest level of you that's already made it, that's already achieved your dream life, how would they be moving in this exact moment right now? And when you ask yourself this question, it becomes very obvious on what you need to be doing. And if you act in accordance with that, then that becomes your reality as well. Then you end up changing your life and you end up actually getting those results because you move like that version of yourself and you view the world like them. The only difference between where you're at right now and someone like myself or someone who's more successful is how they view the world, their beliefs, what they believe to be possible. If you believe that you need to analyze every single decision, that you need to be ready before doing anything, that is the reason why you're stuck. And that is your old identity speaking. That needs to shift. How you view the world needs to shift, and then your results. That's how you see like overnight success. People that make it extremely quickly is because they just completely stepped into a new version of themselves. They killed the old version of themselves, the broke or the stuck, unsuccessful version of themselves, and stepped in fully to this person who's already made it and started moving exactly like them, making decisions exactly like them, and that's how your life changes. So after watching this video right now, don't be the guy that's gonna go out and like watch another video and like prepare yourself a bit more. Step into shit, like actually take action and start moving quickly. Start asking yourself, what would the version of you that's already made it, what would they be doing right now? Okay? If you want my help to get into high ticket sales and get into a good high ticket sales role, I have a bunch of roles that we're hiring right now in my network, and I've placed a bunch of people in roles so far throughout my mentorship. So if you want my help with that, you can apply to get coached and placed in roles by me, but we can call under this video. But regardless here, start moving with speed. Start putting yourself in these rooms you're not yet ready to be in. And I promise you'll see your life change very quickly. It's not gonna be comfortable at first, but it's gonna build this conviction in yourself, build this confidence that's gonna make you so much more powerful in business, so much more successful, and really set yourself up to achieve all the goals that you have and actually make your dream reality come true. At least it's done for me. It changed my life, and it's allowed me now to just keep leveling up my income because I just keep putting myself in these rooms I'm not ready to be in, but I'm figuring it out as I go. And you also put that kind of pressure on yourself. Like when you come into a room, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to figure it out. You have to figure it out. You force yourself. And when you do that, when you come into the room, you pursue the idea, the business model. You don't know what's happening. You don't know what you're doing. And then you figure it out. That builds massive conviction. That builds massive confidence in yourself. That then ends up changing your life. So that's it for the video. Hope it's valuable. If you want my help, apply down below. Any questions, DM me on Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.